Alright, let's start by just doing a quick overview of what I've got going on here. I have this L-shaped desk, which I got from Amazon. And then I've got these two monitors, and I've got my work laptop. This is my work area. And then I have my sort of gaming slash video editing slash personal use computer here, which I got everything for this from Micro Center. And there's a separate video that I'll have about how I built this computer and how I got such a great deal on all these parts and built this for a really good price. Really, I built this amazing computer for like less than $2,000. It's got a 2080 Ti, 64 gigs of RAM, all that. We'll get into that in another video. I've got a lot of RGB stuff going here. I've got this cabinet for my files and other accessories, as well as a printer. But I did get this cabinet from Amazon. I've also got this headphone hanger here and these headphones. Now these headphones are studio headphones for editing, and they're kind of expensive, but you can't cheap out on that kind of stuff. I got this webcam from Amazon. I also got these monitor stands from Amazon, really good deal, as well as this Anchor Bluetooth speaker, which I use for this computer. I got this MacBook stand here, this mouse, these mouse pads, these coasters, headphone holder, etc. All right, so my goal here was to have a really cool, clean look. I wanted everything to be pretty much black and as much RGB as possible. So I got these cool monitor stands, which make these monitors basically float, and they're easily adjustable in any position, which I like, and it takes up minimal space on the desk. So I definitely recommend getting these kind of monitor stands. I also got this cable management setup. This was like 10 bucks or something, and I've got all these little things that hide the cables. Underneath the desk I have these extension cord things, these outlets. I've got a whole bunch there, and then I got more here, and I just kind of put all my cables and everything down there, and then I have cable management going underneath this desk here to hide all the cables. On top of the desk I also have cable management. As you can see here, here, and here, all the cables are tucked away and well organized, which is very nice. I got this cool webcam. This webcam, I think I got it for like 15 bucks or something. It works great. It has a mic. I can use it if I'm streaming or doing an interview or having a meeting online. It's a great little webcam, cheap price. The headphone stand here, or this headphone hanger, that was like 12 bucks, so pretty cheap. The headphones themselves, these are Bear Dynamic DT770 Pros. These are like 130 bucks refurbished. Usually they're 160-ish. I got these mouse pads here. These are RGB mouse pads. It looks great at night when you turn them on, which I don't think these are working right. So I got these RGB mouse pads here. These were $9 each. Usually they're more expensive, but I just realized both of my RGB mouse pads that I bought for $9 on Amazon, both of them don't work. They both broke. They used to work. They worked for like, I don't know, 6 months. Seems like they just don't work anymore. So that sucks. So that's yeah, I guess you get what you pay for, right? The thing was, they were cool at first, and when you turn off all the lights and you see all the RGB, it's really cool. But most of the time I'm in here, it's in the daytime, I barely notice RGB and it gets old. So I guess I don't really need to replace them, but we'll see. This Anchor speaker was like 40 bucks. This is a great deal because the sound quality is great. I didn't want to buy some big speakers and clutter the desk area or spend a lot of money because most of the time we're using headphones when we're using these computers. So this one sort of does the trick. And the great thing is I can also take it with me and use it for other activities. So it's not just limited to being here on my desk. But that was a great idea. Link for this in the bio. Actually, the link for everything that you see here in the bio. Except for this one. Maybe I'll put it in the bio. I got this cool RGB SteelSeries keyboard right here. This thing is awesome. It's got like a pretty mechanical feel. It's RGB, obviously that's cool. I like the way the RGB is set up on this one, and I really like this wrist pad they have here. This is just like awesome, because without this it's not as comfortable, so it's super comfy. I got this for like 40 bucks, 45 bucks, and it does everything I need it to do, and it's reliable. Only weird thing is sometimes it'll like spaz out and start like flashing different colors all of a sudden, so I have to unplug it and replug it in. Maybe it's just this one, but that's my only complaint for this. Moving along here, we got this cool matching RGB Logitech mouse here, which I think is a pretty popular gaming mouse. I got the wired one because this was like 35 or 40 bucks, while the wireless one was like $80, and I was like, I ain't spending 80 bucks on a wireless mouse. The good thing about having a wired mouse is that you never have to worry about recharging it. That's pretty much it. But thanks to my cable management, it's not really a problem. It also comes with this cool little pack of weights. You get like some weights that you can add to your mouse if you want your mouse to be lighter or heavier, depending on what your style is or what you're comfortable with. So this is great. This is a great investment. Good for gaming, good for everything. I got this headphones a long time ago, Corsair. I think these were like 60 or 70 bucks. So they're not really that budget friendly, but they're pretty comfortable, they're reliable, they have great sound, they're wireless. And then I bought this stand here. I think I got this stand for like 10 bucks. It's RGB, it changes colors, it has different settings, you know, it goes through different colors. And I just like to leave it on the multicolor one because it matches. And also when I turn this on, it also has RGB. So it's like a whole RGB thing going here. If only the mouse pad was working, it would look even cooler. And the great thing is I have my charging cables right here with cable management. So whenever I need to charge this, I just kind of plug it in like that. And there you go. Very nice. Obviously, I've got the same RGB mouse pad over here with a cool Logitech. This is my favorite mouse right here. This is the Logitech MX Master 3. It's just super comfortable. I love this thing on the side. It's great for scrolling side to side. The scroll wheel is adjustable. You can make it like infinitely spin, or you can like make it click by click depending on what you want. So that's really cool. Definitely love that mouse. I did a lot of research and I tried a lot of different mouses. This is the best mouse that you can buy. 10 out of 10. Now, to round out some of the cool stuff design I've got going on here, the black theme, and to protect my carbon fiber desk, which we'll get into in a second, I bought these cool coasters on Amazon. They're made out of like stone, they're like slate, and they're black so they match, and I think it looks really cool. It's got like a little bit of a natural vibe feel to it that kind of contrasts with all this sort of, you know, man-made materials and whatnot that we've got going on. So I think it's really cool. That's just me. I'm a stylish guy. I'm a designer type of dude. Talking about design and cool stuff, this desk, it's got like a carbon fiber sort of overlay, which is, I think, really cool. It makes the desk interesting, and I feel cool when I'm using it. I love that pattern. It elevates the style here. So I have this beautiful corner. It's beautiful, I guess. And we've got these windows here. So I wanted to make sure that when I'm working, I'm facing out the window and have a nice view, and I kind of keep myself feeling good and not getting bored or tired of being in the office. So I really like that. So I wanted to have myself facing this way. I also wanted to be able to have Sasha in the office too, be able to edit her videos and everything like that, which is why I bought this extremely powerful computer, so we can edit videos better. So I made sure to get this L-shaped desk. So there's a lot of options on Amazon when you buy desks. Here's some tips, okay? First of all, make sure you know what length you're getting. Some of them are equally as long on each side, so you don't have a long side and a short side. I needed to have a longer side so both of us could be here at the same time. Measure it, make sure you know how much space you have, etc. Yeah, this desk setup allows Sasha to sit right here like this, and then it allows me to be here like this. And I can easily switch back and forth if I'm working and then maybe I'm taking a break and I'm doing something here, or I'm checking my stocks or whatever while I'm at work. I can just see it right there. Pretty easy. So yeah, this desk setup is awesome. Another thing I made sure was, so down here on the bottom, you gotta see how the legs are set up. See how this legs here, it goes down that way? That allows this open space here. So say that you didn't have as much space for both people to sit here, or, you know, depending on your setup, somebody could like put their chair kind of like in this area and like be sitting on the corner, for example. And it also just avoids you hitting your knee or being sort of trapped by the desk, which is good. You get a little bit of extra space. That was one thing I kind of paid attention to, and also how the corner is set up. This desk was a really great deal. I think I got it for like 130 bucks. You know, they do like next stage shipping on everything, so I got it like that, which is awesome. The monitor stands that I mentioned earlier, these were a great deal too. I think I paid about like 25 or 30 bucks for each one, so not that expensive. I also had this cool pen. This is unrelated to the office desk setup, but I just saw this pen one time and I thought it was really cool. I got it on Amazon. It's a Pininfarina pen, and it looks kind of like a spaceship. It's pretty cool. I like it. My little, when I got my new job, I bought this pen as a sort of memento. It doesn't have ink. It uses a magnesium tip or something. Carbide tip? I don't know. It has some kind of metal and it just writes like a pencil. Oh yeah, this is cool too. So we have laptops. Sasha and I both have laptops. So I got this cool laptop stand thing here. Vadir, link in the description. It was like, I think this was like $10 or $5. It was really cheap. You stack your laptops right there and you could have your charger coming out and just charge the laptop. Saves a lot of space. So I got this awesome cabinet right here. This was like $110 or something. It's on wheels. It has a locking drawer with like file holder. It's got another open area with 2 levels where you can put paper, tape, and other office supplies. And then it's got these open areas where you can put more stuff. So really useful. I just really needed somewhere to put my printer and put my PC. And this thing does a great job. Highly recommend. Let's see here. Oh, speaking of which, right, I mentioned this earlier. We're gonna make another video about how we built this thing, but this is sick. I mean, I've got this huge GPU, awesome RGB RAM. We've got the CPU with massive coolers on it. I think it's a 12 core, 7th gen Intel, some or other. Pretty nice, pretty cool RGB case. Great price. We built this thing for less than $2,000. Check out that video if you want to see how. But, all right guys, and no office setup would be complete without a cool office chair. Now, believe it or not, there are whole entire YouTube channels dedicated to office chair reviews, and I went down that rabbit hole when I was looking for an office chair. I literally spent so much time because I wanted to make sure that I picked the right one, and I just, for some reason office chairs are just super expensive, so I wasn't going to spend that money unless I knew I was getting what I really wanted. Now, that being said, office chair is a very important part of your office because if you work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, working at home or wherever, it's good to be comfortable for those 8 hours a day and have good posture, etc. So I invested. Now this, I didn't buy from Amazon. This is a little bonus round. I do have a chair that I bought from Amazon there. It's just a cheap $100 gaming chair that Sasha bought for me. This is like a really nice chair. The brand name is Hayworth, and the model is a Fern, and it's really cool. I love this chair. It's super comfortable, super adjustable. The seat is awesome. It moves back and forth. You can change how much the seat can recline. I can make it so that it doesn't recline at all if I want to have good posture, or if I'm relaxing playing some games later in the week, I can recline it all the way and I can kind of sit there. You can adjust it how you want. A lot of chairs do that. The thing I really like though is the back, the way the seat back is made. It's very dynamic. Like I can lean one side. It doesn't, it just feels good. Can you tell? The way it feels. Oh yeah. The other good thing is the breathable back here. This material, it's all breathable, so it doesn't get hot or sweaty. And if I go out for a walk or go for a run and I'm a little bit sweaty, well, I'll be a lot sweaty after a run. If I go for a walk, I just get a little bit damp, and I don't want my back to be sitting on some leather, so this is awesome. So that's a little bonus round. I bought this chair. This chair retails for like $700 to $1,000 or something. It's a pretty expensive brand and expensive chair, but I got this on Craigslist from a guy who bought wholesale chairs from an office that was closing down, so you might be able to find something like that. So that's my little secret tip there. If you are interested in buying this chair, which I highly recommend, and you don't mind spending a little bit of money on it, I'll put a link in the description. You can find this chair, many different colors and styles. I definitely recommend it. But that's a little bonus tip there. Not really a budget thing, but yeah, still nice. So, I got all this cool setup. The monitors. Oh, I got this monitor for $100 on Amazon. I forgot to mention that. It was $100. I got this one from Micro Center for like $300. This is really cool. But I'm not going to include that in this one. This is going to be part of the computer build video. So, total price, about $100 for the stands, $40 for that, 140, 110, we call it 200 with the headphones, 240, I'll say 300, 320, 330. We got all this stuff for about $400. $400 for all this, I think, is a pretty good deal. All right, guys, so that's the setup. Total price for it right there. And if you think that's a good deal, make sure you leave a like on the video, okay? It's free. And if you feel so inclined, to hit the subscribe button so we can hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month. We're really trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.